Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Brimlow, and today I'd like to talk to you about real-world slope-intercept form, but in graphs and tables. So yesterday we really focused on equations, breaking them apart, real-world scenarios, and even made a connection to the inside scoop. So today we're going to be working on page 34, which is the same pages from yesterday. If you printed it out from Canvas, there's 4 sheets, but page 34 in your packet. So we're going to do the first 2 problems together and go through them and see what they are looking for. So the graph below shows the number of newspapers delivered and the total pay for Leona's newspaper delivery job. What does the slope of this graph represent? Okay, so we're looking for slope. So that means I'm looking for rise over run, and I count that. So I see the first point on this graph is right here, and the next point is right here. Now you have to be careful with the intervals that you see on your graphs. So for example, this is going up by 5. Even though it's only one line, it's counting by 5s. Same thing across. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so it's up by 5 and then over by 20, which I can simplify to 1 over 4. So this has a slope of 1/4. Well, what does that mean? So I know my rise is the change in y and run is the change in x. This is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. All the information I need to find is right in this graph. So when I'm looking at my change in y, we were looking at the change in total pay. So that means I'm talking about dollars when I'm talking about y. So it's $1 for newspapers delivered. So for 4 newspapers. Okay. So this is the slope. Leona earns $1 for every 4 newspapers delivered. Okay. Now I know it doesn't ask, but let's talk about the y-intercept. So we know the y-intercept is where the graph hits the y-axis. So here it's at 0, 0. So what does that mean? This is x comma y. So if Leona, 0 is implying that no newspapers are delivered. So if Leona doesn't deliver newspapers, 0 for y as well means she's not going to make any money. She won't make money. Okay. So our slope, what they asked for is $1 for every 4 newspapers, and our y-intercept is 0, 0. So therefore, it means that Leona won't make any money if she doesn't deliver newspapers. Okay. So this is how you break down and analyze a graph. Now let's take a look at this table. So Dion pays a fixed fee plus an hourly rate to rent a boat. The table below shows how much Dion paid for the boat. What was Dion's hourly rate to rent the boat? So when they ask for a rate, they're asking for slope. Rate is another way of saying slope. If they had said, fixed fee is asking for your y-intercept, your initial. Okay, that's like the Sunday has a base cost. So a fixed fee, a base cost, an initial is your y-intercept, hourly rate is slope. So to find slope here, x, y is how the horizontal tables are set up unless they tell you otherwise. So I know slope is the change in y over change in x. So here, I'm increasing by 12. And then for hours, I'm increasing by 1. Can't simplify this anymore. So this is $12 per an hour. So that's the hourly rate or wage to rent the boat. Okay. So your job now is to finish 7 as well as the next page for practice. If you need more work or help, then you can go ahead and work on iExcel, which I will link to today's lesson. And if you have any questions, please reach out, especially since we have an assessment this week. And if I don't hear from you, I will chat with you soon. Have a good